Hello mathematicians, puzzlers, and other curious people. We're here looking at the Math 0325 Test 1 review, specifically question 6, in which a golf ball company decides to send an advertisement in the mail to 12,850 people. After 2 months, the company had received a response from 3,500 of the people on their mailing list. That's the 12,850. What percent of the people on the mailing list to the nearest tenth did not respond to the advertisement? Okay, so there's more than one thing going on in this problem. First of all, we're looking for the number that did not respond. Second, it's asking us to calculate a percent to the nearest tenth. So that will be the nearest tenth of a percent. So we will turn it into a percent first and then round to the nearest tenth of that, rather than rounding to the nearest tenth and then converting it to a percent. That's like an order of operations there. So what's really going on here? Well, there were 12,850 people, and I'm going to draw this big circle that represents that. I say circle, it's kind of like a circle. Bear with me, not an art teacher. Don't have a compass to draw with this. So I'm doing the best I can here. So I'm just thinking, what should we expect to see here? Well, if we just round really, really casually and say 12,850 is kind of close to 12,000, and 3,500 is kind of close to 3,000. It looks like those who did respond are somewhere around a quarter of the mailing list. Now here's the catch. We're looking for the ones who did not respond. So that will be these over here. So how many is that? Well, the number who responded was exactly 3,500. And then who did not respond? Well, it looks like it's a bigger group. So we can use subtraction and take away from the whole circle those who did respond to find out how many did not respond. So what we'll do there is 12,850 minus 3,500. And that looks like a good calculator problem. So I'm grabbing my calculator and I'm punching in 12850 minus 3500. Let's see, I got a negative number. Oh, I accidentally pushed the 0 too many times. These things happen. So let's see. Let's take off one of those zeros. Okay, this is more believable. So according to this calculation, that's 9,350 people. Okay, so then it wants this as a percent. So we're dealing with a part out of whole situation. So we'll have the part out of the whole. The part we're interested in is the ones who did not respond. So that is the 9,350. The whole we're interested in would be the 12,850. And I'm guessing that we'll see somewhere around 3/4, because again, we thought that those who responded would be about a quarter. So maybe we'll be somewhere in the 70 to 80% range, or if not in it, close to it. If I see more than 100%, I'll know there's a problem. If I see a very small percent, I'll know there's a problem. So now I'm going to punch this into my calculator. 9,350 divided by 12850, that's 9,350 divided by 12,850. And my calculator says, and I'm using the estimation sign because I'm cutting off digits, My calculator says that that's 0.727626, and then there are more digits. So remember to go from a decimal to a percent. We multiply by 100 because percent is hundredths. So that can be accomplished by moving the decimal point 2 places, or you can just do it in your calculator. So that gives us 72.7626 blah blah etc. percent. Okay, so now if we're rounding to the nearest tenth of a percent, well, that'll be this digit here. The next digit over bumps it up, and the rest are irrelevant. So that'll give me an answer of about 72.8%. And I notice that that's in that range I expected, between 70% and 80%, so I find this super believable. This is a good way you can use estimation to show you when you've done a problem correctly, so you can be confident in it and have one less thing on your worry list. So I think this is my final answer.